Alright, so we got these two bad boys in the house right here. We got the Fujifilm XF 33mm f1.4, and then we got the Laowa Argus 33mm f0.95, and we're doing an image quality comparison. The Laowa 33mm f0.95 lens for the Fujifilm X mount costs $449, and the Fujifilm XF 33mm f1.4 costs $799. That's a difference of $350. Now, if you're a penny pincher and an old miser and you don't care about the extra features that the XF 33mm f1.4 has over the Laowa, such as the autofocusing and the weather sealing, and all you care about is the image quality, stick around because you've landed on the right video and the results may surprise you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Iamtongue, and today I just want to compare the image quality between the two lenses and to really see if it's worth paying that extra premium. Are we getting $350 worth of stuff? $350 worth of image quality out of the XF 33mm f1.4. Why don't we just go ahead and just get into my laptop right here and we can compare sample photos together. Let's go. So on the left side right here, you have the XF 33mm f1.4, and the right is the Laowa 33mm f0.95. Both shot wide open. And just looking at these two right now, you can see that when shooting at f0.95, you're gonna see that ghosting, that loss of contrast when shooting at f1.5. But let's just go and just zoom right in the center. Whoa. Let's zoom in even more. How do we zoom in even more? Navigator, there we go. Whoa, that's not what I want. Whoa. So let's just zoom in right now and let's dial it back. You can see the Laowa at f0.95. It's sharp in the center. You can see this is where I was aiming for, these wheat, the logo wheat right here. Again, sharp in the center like you want, but it starts to break down right here. And you can see with the Fujifilm XF 33mm, this is where it holds its sharpness a little bit better, wide open. I'm going to switch this one out for f1.4. Here is the Laowa shot at f1.4 to level the playing field. And you can look at this, it looks almost identical, right? We're gonna zoom into the center and see the center sharpness. And again, everything looks good, sharp and crispy in the middle. If you compare these two, you can see it's not as sharp, like it starts to fall off right away. But to me, that's okay because I'm using this as a portrait lens. As a portrait photographer, you want everything to be sharp in the center and everything just seems to break off. That doesn't matter to me. All right, if you guys are concerned about sharpness, the Fujifilm seems to be holding up its sharpness a lot better. And even here too, the word Jacobs, a lot sharper here. You can see that it's breaking down a little. It doesn't have as much clarity to it as the Fujifilm. And here too, we get some interesting bokeh. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Corner sharpness right now, it holds better on the Fujifilm. You can see here, it's just a smidge sharper than the Laowas. Look at that. Here too, you can see these words right here, sharp. Here it's a little bit fuzzy. It seemed to be a little hazy. So again, the contrast issue. To me, it's not a problem, but we're gonna keep moving to compare. Yeah, other than that, I think the bokeh is identical at f1.4. That could be a good sign for Laowa. Let's move on to the next one. It's shot at f2 here, and then here we're gonna move to f2. Boom, f2. And again, sharpness in the center, freaking sharp from both lenses right now. And it seems like there's a little bit more contrast and more clarity now. You can see letters sharpening up, but again, Fujifilm, still sharp as heck, still sharper than the Laowa. Doesn't seem to deteriorate as quick as the Laowas. But again, center sharpness, here it is. And once you stop it down to like around f2, it seems to have a lot more contrast than the Fujifilm. Fujifilm seems a little bit flatter in color than the Laowa, which is pretty interesting right here. So I don't know what the heck happened here, and what we're gonna do is just move to the corner, and boom, at f2, the Fujifilm is a lot sharper, and you can see the Laowa's corner sharpness. It ain't all there, but yeah, there it is. And f2, then we move on to f2.8, and move here, and then we move on to f2.8 here. And then once you hit f2.8, the flares goes away, and you can see these two images. The Laowa looks a lot punchier than the Fujifilm, surprisingly. And when you go in the center, great sharpness. I think this is where the Laowa seems to sharpen up a little bit. But in these words right here, still not as sharp as the Fuji's, however, but it sharpened up quite a bit. Yeah, there just seems to be a lot more contrast in this photo, surprisingly. And then we're gonna look around. Again, same bokeh. Maybe the Fujifilm at f2.8 is a lot smoother right here than this. This just seems like there's like hexagonal pattern shapes going on. But yeah, that's just me zooming in though. You really can't see unless you're zooming in. This is just me nitpicking it for you guys out there. Like, I really don't care about this stuff, but for you guys, like, the image looks good from both. However, I do prefer the punchiness and the contrast from the Laowas. This is crazy. And let's just move into the corner. And again, that corner, man, Fujifilm's got that corner sharpness on lock, whereas the Laowa seems to can't hold it in the corner. But still, again, using a 33mm focal length on an APS-C camera, me using portraits, I don't really care about center sharpness anyways. If you use it for, like, if you need to print stuff, then yeah, it looks like you want to get the Fujifilm if you're gonna print like from corner to corner sharpness. It seems like that's the way to go. Okay, we're gonna move on to f4, and again, let's do this thing. There we go. I think f4 is where this thing, 200 grams, it looks good. But for some reason, I think, yeah, the Fujifilm can be a little bit sharper. I think it's just a smidge by now at f4. Let's go into that corner sharpness. And again, for some reason, this thing doesn't seem to sharpen up. But yeah, there you go. Bokeh looks nice at f4. Smooth background. Smooth. And again, the Fujifilm's image quality still looks a little bit flat to me. It doesn't look as punchy, and this is quite surprising. Let's keep moving, guys. And this is 5.6. Again, still contrast, still flat. 5.6 right here. So both these images are like, they look identical for some reason. But what happened here? I gotta do this. Maybe I gotta do this test again. Yeah, look. Sharp at 5.6. Again, look here. F8. Oops. F8. Again, sharp in the center, and at this point, whoa, at f8 for the Laowas, it seems to sharpen up very well at f8 in the corners. Can't beat the Fujifilm in the corner sharpness for sure. You can see right here, sharp, not sharp at f8, and then you start introducing flares back into it again. I think this diffractions are coming in. Let's move on to f11 because that's where the Laowa stops. Yep, you start seeing diffractions now, and all these flares are coming back in. And oh shit, my bad. Go here and then go here. And yeah, sharp corner sharpness. Oh shit, that tightened up a little bit. Still a little blurry here, still a little soft, and then you start introducing these hexagons back into the lenses again. And I also did a close focusing distance for all you guys want to check out the minimum focusing distance. Let's see what we have here. So this is Fujifilm's and this is Laowa, and this is both shot wide open. So Laowa's at f0.95 and Fujifilm's at 1.4. And just take a look at the bokeh. So f0.95, just look at the bokeh. Like, it's so much smoother, buttery smooth. It just like makes the background disappear. And at f1.4, the Fujifilms, you can see it doesn't melt away as much as the Laowas, but the Laowas at f0.95 just has like that haziness, that contrast issues, that low contrast thing that you usually get when you shoot at a lens this wide, this fast of an aperture. The contrast is not good. It doesn't hold its contrast well. And that's one of the things that you get when you're shooting wide open. But with this, a little bit of dehazing in post could fix it right up. So why don't we just go ahead and go in the center this is at f1.4 and this is at f0.95. Again, at f0.95, very sharp in the center, but again, it just falls off. It just breaks immediately. I wouldn't say break, but it just falls off right away, and things just start to get soft immediately. Look, immediately, and then you start seeing, like, again, the haziness, the low contrast just gets a little bit icky. It gets a little bit sus. But again, the bokeh just looks a lot better on the Laowa at f0.95. I also took a photo with the Laowa at f1.4 to compare it on a level playing field. This is f1.4, and you can see that at f1.4 the lack of contrast does clean up a little bit more. Go into the center and boom, center sharpness is great. But the Fujifilm is a smidge sharper. I can see that. Looking here, looking at the Jacobs, the Fujifilm has a slight edge. The Fujifilm does have a slight edge when it comes to that. Whoa, what happened here? Am I seeing this right? How come I can see this a lot better? Interesting. And let's look at the bokeh. Man, the bokeh looks identical, man, at f1.4. That's crazy. That little squiggly line right here. They have this thing right here. To me, it seems like the Laowa has like the same looking image as the Fujifilm, but just breaks down. It doesn't hold its sharpness as well. But the bokeh looks the same to me. For me, if there was no pixel peeping done, like, I would think that it was shot from the same lens. It just looks so identical at f1.4. But we do know that it does change afterwards a little bit once you stop it down even more. And yeah, let's just get back into it. That is crazy, man. The center sharpness holds up, but then the bokeh looks the same. That is pretty good. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. All right, there you have it, folks. I hope this video helps you in deciding which lens you're gonna pick up. Were you surprised with the results? Let me know, because me personally, I am very surprised that the Laowa held its own with the Fuji. It's like tack sharp in the center, but it breaks down quite fast, unlike the Fuji, where it's sharp in the center and it still holds its sharpness around the edges. The Fuji seems to be consistently sharper, but less contrastier than the Laowa. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. What do you think of this side-by-side comparison? I hope this helps, and if you guys are interested, I'll leave the links to both these lenses down in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. I talk about Fujifilm and photography related things on this channel. So if that's your vibe, please subscribe. And as always, my name is Tongue, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Okay, bye. Korean heart.